in the house. But you can middle that. But rats, I lived around them. You know, and the thing about it is that rats and mice is totally different. You know, they're totally different. So, yeah, mice could be
No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Finds his man, it's Brown. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators will hustle to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Throwing right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Throws to the tight end. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. And his throw is incomplete.
Great mental toughness by the defense there. They had the penalty, and all of a sudden the offense is literally on the goal line. You're thinking this is going to be a walk-in touchdown, but the defense steps up, and they stuff the 2-point attempt.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to throw, it's Warner. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's White. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the brink, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Burrow. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Got it behind the line. It's Burrow. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on his way. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Creates a little room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Warner. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gators will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Corners are going to bail. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken. In the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll ride his man on the option. The give on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Georgia. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. The option look. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. You don't have have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in, it's Williams.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Oh, he's got some... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing toward the end zone. And wings it incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Gets rid of it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you, and Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the 2nd half.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That's caught. It's Brown. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They do believe in this 4-down territory stuff. 0 for 4. Doesn't stop him from trying a 5th. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Off play action on 1st down. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll go to the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Defense playing a bail technique. He lets it fly. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Split backs here. Laterals it back. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Petty. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you've got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They're working that left side. Into the end zone for the 2, and now it's a 12-point game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. That is no good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He wants a big play here late. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Under fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Now the play fake. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Kick is in the air. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Gators sending the offense back to work. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterbacks can.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on second down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.